What up, what up, what up, guys? It's your boy WrestleFlow fans. What the hell it is? Welcome to the Smackdown May 15th, 2020 review, guys. What is cracking? What's going on? What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing? I'm doing just fine. And, it's just happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday, man. It's like I wait for this day of the week every week. Not because of SmackDown, please. Don't get me wrong. More like because I could sleep in on Saturdays. So let me just update everything. How's everyone else is doing? And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys have not subscribed yet. We are 111 subscribers deep, guys. And we need all your support to keep getting this platform up, and above, guys. And to all my subscribers, thank you guys so much for subscribing. You guys are WrestleFlow. You guys are what makes WrestleFlow OG, guys. Definitely. Other than that, guys, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram for live updates at WrestleFlow OG, same as my YouTube channel name. So we are about to get into the SmackDown live type of stuff tonight, guys. So let me just update a few things and make sure you guys join in. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what would you rate the show out of 10 tonight? Make sure you guys let me know any other comments you guys want to make, and we will be back in like about 2 minutes, guys. Thank you guys for joining in to the SmackDown review. We will be getting started in like a couple minutes, guys. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about SmackDown tonight? Rate it from 1 to 10, guys. And let me know if there's any comments. We will be back in like a minute, all right? All right, guys, welcome to the Smackdown review. So once again, guys, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you have not followed me on Instagram or Twitter, please follow me at WrestleFlowOG, guys. So we will get started with the Smackdown review. Overall, I would want to give you guys my rating first, and I would give it another excuse me, I would give SmackDown tonight, I would give it a 5 out of 10, only because it just felt like another SmackDown to me. Tonight's SmackDown just felt as if I'm watching last week's SmackDown, because we still haven't uncovered the hacker who seems like the hacker is just watching like 10 digital devices of the WWE network. It's like, bro, what are you really hacking here? I could go on to my WWE network and I could watch the same things you have on your screen. So I don't get what you're hacking here, bro. Are you supposed to be like, are you trying to be anonymous? Or are you like, bro, you know, you're not hacking anything and you're just watching the WWE network. This hacking thing to me seems more of a WWE network commercial than anything. Only because it's like, okay, yeah, so what are you really showing us that we haven't seen before? We see it every single week of SmackDown. We see the same bullshit over and over and over and over again. It's like, bro, like, we are not, in the hacker promo, right? We are not watching anything different. This hacker, right? He's a SmackDown hacker, right? Okay, wow, cool, big shot. All he's doing is, if you look at his screens, he has like all of this WWE network shit just playing. Like, he has the Edge show playing, he has the Diva show playing. Like, bro, you are not doing anything that would attract my mind, because I could watch all the stuff that you claim that you're hacking on the WWE network. So for, like, you know, it's like, okay, you have the same promo over and over again. Back in the day when they used to introduce, kind of pull you in, and you would be like, yo, like, I want to see what this hacker is doing. Like, oh shit, this hacker's about to like go crazy, or like, you know, he's about to expose some real shit. But no, this guy is the same old bullshit. Like, it's like, okay, every week it's the same goddamn promo. This guy is just watching the WWE network. So, you know, that's my thing, guys. I am done with this hacker guy. I'm not impressed by any means. I am just kind of like, okay, guys, just let us know it's Mustafa Ali. Bring him out. He should have been in the Money in the Bank. That was a perfect place to place him, in the sixth place of the sixth person of the Money in the Bank match. But no, of course not. Of course not. Why would we do things that are obviously a smart decision? Why would we do that? I don't understand why we would do something smart, Hayes. I don't understand you. What do you mean? What could you possibly be meaning here? So I'm crazy, maybe. But let's get on with the review, guys. Enough of my rant about Mustafa. I mean, the hacker. The WWE Smackdown hacker, where he just wants to target one brand instead of Raw, the flagship. He would... Doesn't make sense anymore. Okay, so we start off SmackDown with the Miz's show. Like, we need any of those shows anymore. There used to be a time where those shows used to be good. So we have this post Money in the Bank episode, and Otis is celebrating his victory with Miz and Morrison, and Miz and Morrison is just basically critiquing Otis for being Otis. You know, Miz congratulates him on the victory. Otis is just like blah, blah, blah. And then out of nowhere, for some reason, The Miz challenges Otis. He's like, get Tucker out here. And then he's just like, yo, why don't we have a tag team match tonight? Like randomly just challenges his ass to a tag team match. Well, Otis says, no, Tuck is gone right now. Tuck is not able to be at SmackDown tonight. And so Miz says, yo, you have to find a partner, Otis. So all day throughout SmackDown, Otis was approaching people. Well, mainly it was Sheamus' turn. He's like, oh yeah, Sheamus want to be my partner in the tag team. And he's like, look, fella, no, I do not want to be in your match tonight, fella. So then he ends up asking Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's like, I'll think about it. And then Braun Strowman just shows up to the match. Cool. One thing Braun Strowman could maybe do is maybe be Otis's tag team partner now, because he's buried, what's his name? They buried Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt has nothing to do. Maybe Bray Wyatt should have been Otis's partner, because apparently Bray Wyatt's whole character has been like cut off now. And Bray Wyatt has nothing else better to do because the company keeps screwing him over. So maybe he should have been Otis's partner tonight. I mean, hey, it's not like he has a storyline going on. He wasn't here tonight. So, Braun Strowman's going to end up, being Otis's partner later tonight. Elias versus King Corbin. Now, somebody give King Corbin a new gimmick, please, because King Corbin is so annoying. Or is it just me? Look, when I look at Elias on the other hand, if they take out his little Jeff Jarrett gimmick, I think Elias can go far in the business. Elias has a world champ look. He could wrestle. Elias could, if pushed and booked well, Elias could be the face of SmackDown. And I say that responsibly, guys. I see it. I see potential. I see top star potential in Elias. Now, if they give him the right storyline and the right booking, that's where the magic is, guys. Now, if you don't provide him with the tools he needs, then, Elias is going to be another Dolph Ziggler, where he's just going to be a regular worker. And no matter how talented he is, how good of a worker he is, he's not going to go nowhere because booking sucks. It's not what Vince wants. So he fits Vince's criteria of being the big guy and all of that stuff. So hopefully Vince puts some gas behind that. Because I personally see Elias as a main eventer minus his gimmick. Even if he tones down this gimmick, it would work. And put him in a good storyline with, some top eventer. Like, put him in a storyline with Randy Orton. I could bet Randy Orton could carry him. Most definitely. That would be such a good, put him in a... now you have Edge here. Make Edge put over some of this young talent. Why is Edge here right now? Edge is here to not respond to Randy Orton's challenges? Or to cut garbage promos? Like, it's time to put over other wrestlers. So Elias versus King Corbin. Corbin, they kept going at it. Corbin smashed Elias's guitar, and that's what enraged Elias, and basically Elias won the match. I don't want to see this rivalry anymore. I want to see Elias be pushed, and Corbin's gimmick completely changed. I am done with these guys. Naomi versus Dana Brooke. I was the least interested in this match. We could definitely see a Naomi heel turn here, because Naomi apparently wants attention because she keeps on losing and losing and losing with her high-flying kicks and neon shoes. Dana Brooke, she's more of a mid-carder, not too big of a fan. Naomi, I'm not a big fan either. But somebody's got to pay the Usos' paychecks, y'all. Somebody's got to pay the Uso bills. So I guess it's going to be Naomi. So Naomi we'll probably see a heel turn from Naomi next week, most likely, before Backlash. Then, If I think Backlash is for Raw or SmackDown, I don't even know, guys. I don't even know anymore. Who belongs where? Charlotte Flair returns for no goddamn reason. I don't want to see Charlotte Flair anywhere except for NXT, only because I'm sick and tired of her. If you took the time to make her the NXT champion, why don't you just focus on NXT with her, guys? Because the ratings are so low. The ratings, the WWE ratings, oh Lord, they're so low that you need to have Charlotte on every show thinking that the ratings are going to go up that way. But they're not. Charlotte is the last person to drive up those ratings, believe it or not. Charlotte returns, talks all this shit that, yeah, I'm the hardest working woman in the WWE. All three brands need me, this and that. No, Charlotte, you're just here because you're Ric Flair's daughter. Believe it or not. That's my opinion. I don't like Charlotte. I find her annoying. I find her annoying. I find her promos very annoying. She is a good heel though, because she's apparently pissing me off. So she's blabbering it out in the ring about herself, because it's always about Charlotte. Sasha and Bayley come out. You know, they're like, yo, what are you doing here? You've been taking a lot of time already. You know, we don't like you. We don't need you. We're better than you. And then, they're just Bayley's just talking shit. You could kind of see she's not letting Sasha talk, which is kind of, weaving that storyline of Sasha turning on Bayley eventually and turning face. Charlotte adds more to it. Charlotte is just trying to talk to Sasha, be like, yo, aren't you a woman of your own? And how long are you going to shadow Bayley and all of that crap? So they're just like planting that seed over there. So that was that. And she, Bayley challenged her to a match. Drew Bryan. That's what it seems like nowadays. Daniel Bryan and Drew Gulak. This is just like Daniel Bryan's like your typical gym teacher who likes that one student, the jock, and Daniel Bryan's just pushing him, training him, this and that. This was for the tournament for the IC title that has been vacated from Sami Zayn a couple of days ago, as you guys know. Daniel Bryan won. The gym teacher won, guys. He wants the title. Miz and Morrison versus Otis and Braun Strowman. This was not bad of a match, only because it was nice to see Braun Strowman actually do something meaningful after such a long time. It felt like Braun Strowman actually belonged in this match, only not because he's the champion, but because he has a purpose in this match. Because most of the time, Braun Strowman has no purpose. He's just there to be there, but now since he's the champion, let's see, this was pretty good. One thing, so they made Braun Strowman look strong in this match, which was a good move, but I think they should have made Otis also look strong in this match, because Otis is your Money in the Bank that you have chosen. So how about you make him look good too, guys? Make him look strong. Oh yeah. So Otis and Strowman won. Mandy came out to celebrate, and then Otis was acting like he was gonna cash in, but he wasn't, obviously, because that's Otis. Oh yeah. So that was that, that was just like your typical big match of the night. That happened. And yeah, that was it. That was your SmackDown for the night, guys. I mean, overall it was a 5 out of 10. Like I said, you had a few promos. You had a promo from Sonya Deville talking crap about Mandy Rose and, how she's going to ruin her life, and Dolph Ziggler was in it too. And then you had the hacker, of course, the shitty-ass hacker, that was that. And that was it, basically. It was just a bunch of hoo-ha type of shit. And it was nothing different. There was no big build-ups to storyline except for the, seed planted in the Sasha and Bailey thing. But yeah, like that was it. Nothing too significant. And that's what kind of like, can you believe SmackDown used to be such a great show at one point? SmackDown used to be something I used to personally look forward to. That back then it used to be in Thursday nights. SmackDown used to be like, oh snap, man, it is SmackDown. SmackDown is here, guys. And then you had the nice promo and everything, and you had all these wrestlers, and they used to be awesome, and a lot of things changed, man. Unfortunately, the wrestling business has changed for the worst. And that's what kind of sucks about it, guys. I personally am disappointed with SmackDown and how they've treated SmackDown over for the past, I think, for the last 10 years, SmackDown has been shit, and there's no reason for us to watch SmackDown. If we weren't very big SmackDown fans and all of that stuff, I wouldn't have been watching SmackDown at all. Because there's nothing really going on with SmackDown. It's just, they make it, they promote SmackDown every now and then for, to make you think that, hey, SmackDown's important, like, especially when SmackDown went to Fox and everything, right? But they want you to think SmackDown is important, but yet they never put the work behind SmackDown at all. There was a time where SmackDown was a great show. I remember, man, back in the day, I didn't have cable. I used to watch SmackDown on UPN, man. And SmackDown was just as good as Raw. And, it's not like you were missing out on Raw or anything because you saw the highlights on SmackDown. And SmackDown was great. Even shows like WWE Heat, Sunday Night Heat, and Velocity and all of that stuff, they used to be great. I remember when WWE used to have Sunday Night Heat before the pay-per-views, and Sunday Night Heat used to have that venue for the pay-per-view too. And it was great. It felt like, oh my God, it's a countdown to the pay-per-view and all of that stuff. And you used to be excited for watching Sunday Night Heat, and then the pay-per-view was next. And like that whole feeling with wrestling has died down, man. Just like when I watch SmackDown nowadays, it's like, yeah, I just went over SmackDown with you guys right now. And it's like, no, like if I miss SmackDown next week, I will not be like, oh my God, what did I miss? It's just at that point right now. I don't know who the creative team was back in the day, who was like the directors and all of that stuff, because Vince was always there. So how come the product was way better back then? Was it the TV rating? What was it? What made SmackDown so good? Was it the superstars? Was it the promo? Was it the storylines? Was it creative? Was it Vince? And that's what it goes down to, like, and same thing with Raw. Raw used to be like back in like, even say like between 98 all the way to 2006, 7. Raw was like amazing. Every single week was great. What happened to Raw? Same stuff. I don't know what happened. The creative team changed, this and that, because Vince was always there. So how could the product be so shitty, drastically shitty now? And that's my question. That's what it ends up being. Like, how is the product so damn shitty now? But yeah, man, my rating on SmackDown tonight was a 5 out of 10. But yeah, man, you know, that's why. Because I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how to react to SmackDown. It just felt like I was watching last week's SmackDown, minus Otis coming in as the Money in the Bank winner. That's it. That was the only thing different, because we had the same Mustafa Ali hacker promo, which was, we saw it last week. We saw it on Money in the Bank. We saw it tonight. And it's just like, bro, it's some repetitive. It's very, what do you call it? When something repeats itself too much. Redundant. It was very redundant. All of SmackDown tonight. And it's just like, where do we go from here? Okay, I understand it's COVID, but okay, a question I have for you guys is, this is something I'm going to look into as well. And that is that, how is AEW allowed to have some people in around the ring again? And I believe some fans again. While the WWE still doesn't. This is what I find weird, because I was watching Dynamite this past Wednesday. And it actually brought a difference. Having some people around hypes up the show, because, you know, the crowd is everything. Excuse me. So, yeah, guys, that's my thing. You know, how is AEW? AEW was great this past weekend. This past Wednesday. And last week as well. AEW is really putting it on right now, man. If they had a second show on TV, I think AEW is on Dark. I'm not too sure about that, but I haven't watched AEW Dark yet. Have you guys watched it? Let me know how you guys like AEW Dark. But yeah, guys, you know, that's what it is. I would give SmackDown tonight a 5 out of 10. It was same redundant, repetitive shit. Nothing new. Just a bunch of matches. No Bray Wyatt tonight. And yeah, it's like, if you want to watch tonight's SmackDown, just go and watch last week's SmackDown. You'll probably find it on YouTube anyways. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section, guys, how did you guys like SmackDown? What would you rate SmackDown for tonight? And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Please, let's get the numbers up. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter, guys, at WrestleFlowOG. And with that, guys, WrestleFlow fans, WrestleFlowOG, your boy Hayes is out, guys. Take care. Have a good night, all right?